They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Sit hot! 180! Hey, Ozzie! Sit hot!
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going left side, and he's got Donnell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as his safety blitz winds up paying off. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he brings sends us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, striker. 3, yellow, 43.
Young to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now the first, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
You change it.
Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
Young now. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's go now.
The play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Down. Ready.
To throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
One. Sit on. Middle.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You are X.
Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 7.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Washington first down.
On the ready. Down. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Now Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cut. 10 cut. Yellow.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air once more, Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Here we go. Ready?
Young. Wide open receiver complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here, set.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ready. 45. White. Close. 10.
Young off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Jerry Jeudy. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score. Commanders 26, Ravens 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Jackson. Heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
You change it. Get up.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Go.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Good question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And And the Commanders' first down.
Ready, set.
It's Young off play action. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go. 30 black open. Set.
To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set, ready. 60 red. Ready.
Young will hold on to it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
2nd down, goal to go.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Young. The quick slant caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Okay.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Black, 95. Grill green.
Young. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Young. Able to find Judy. And he will stop the clock as he gets to the sideline after a gain of about 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Ready up.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Here we go.
Young to throw. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.